show on the road. Right, your Instagram should be live, sir.
Take a while.
Let me just check my X. My X is good in the hood. Yeah, X is live. Lovely jubbly. Is your Instagram working, sir?
Yep.
Lovely stuff. Welcome, guys, to Crypto Waffle, episode 71. Today's topics are FATF, which stands for Financial Action Task Force.
Oh, you found
Stablecoin
out.
report. I did. Stablecoin report. The crackdown is here. Topic 2, the Hyperliquid annual report by HRC, which is Hyperliquid Research Center.
So it's not the tax man without any majesty then.
No, I think I've completely butchered that. No, Hyperliquid Research Collective. Yeah, not center. Idiot. And then finally, topic 3, is Bitcoin the new safe haven?
To be fair to you, Hyperliquid Research Collective does not sound very serious at all.
The
It should definitely be
HRC,
centre. Yeah, HRC.
they've released a report, and I have to say, I mean, I'm only 2 pages in, and I'm loving it. I
Yeah,
am
but
gonna
you
I
are
am gonna read the whole report at my own time, but
mega bull. As it,
it's a joke what they've done. If I'm honest, like you forget everything that they've done.
yeah.
But anyway, we'll cover that. So first of all, do you want to start off with this Financial Action Task Force? Now, when CryptoC sent this to me as a topic idea today, I was like, what the hell is FATF? And I had to
So
Google it.
right. Okay. So the FATF, they are the Gestapo for moving money around. So
What,
they
globally or
are
just US?
globally.
Right, okay.
So they are the bad guys. I'm assuming that they're based in the US, as the US are the world police, and they generally do their correspondence in it. And only really Americans would bother with something like this. Their job is basically to make sure that you don't cross borders with over £10,000 and things like that. So if you go across the border and you're carrying your hardware wallet with you, there's a good chance. Sorry, am I boring you?
No, I'm asking AI some stuff. Don't worry about
No,
me. I am
you don't
listening.
need to ask AI. You can ask me. I am the AI now. Crypto say AI.
Okay.
So if you cross the border with over $10,000 or something like that, you're not allowed to do it. If they catch you with your hardware wallet, they will say to you how much money is in there, blah, blah, blah. All the Bitcoiners thought we were smart because you can obviously keep your wallet, your passphrase in your mind, and you can cross the border.
You're a
Whatever.
psychopath if you're able to memorize those 24 words in your head.
There are mind wallets, so there are easier ways to do it, which is a whole nother thing. Maybe we'll cover that next week.
Yeah, can
Maybe
do.
we'll cover that next week because I feel like that's something that's just stopped being cool. But
Yeah.
there are easy ways that you and I, or you or I, can remember our key phrase in our head. Anyway, so what these guys have now said, they've released a report. I'm not even going to share the report because we all know what's in there. They've released a report, and in the report, they've said that stablecoins are the new boogeyman. They are the number one tool that is used in illicit transactions. They mentioned terrorist financing, as they always do.
Of course.
And they also mentioned proliferation funding, which is a new one.
Okay.
That
And what does that
is
mean in plain English?
when you take nuclear power and you enrich the nuclear power to you at the point where it can become a nuclear weapon. So
Okay.
they're claiming that nuclear enrichment or proliferation is being funded by stablecoins, amongst other things. In reality, what's really happening is the banks are a little bit pressed because these new stable coins are giving people yields. That has been the main stumbling block of the Clarity
Well,
Act, which
go on.
is allegedly agreed now and going to be passed through American laws. But that's the main sticking point. The banks don't want the things. Anyway, the FATF thing, what they're saying is we need a way to control our or your money, which means they're going to have things like allow lists and deny lists as well, which means what they really want is you not to be able to self-custody stablecoins. So if you're holding your stable coins on an exchange, they'll be happy with that because the exchange will do KYC and the exchange will go and grass you up if you've been buying women's underwear or something that doesn't fit in with your own profile. That is the long and the short of it. The problem we have with the FATF paper that is released is that it is more or less a precursor for what will be moved into law. So, should we start to worry about decentralized stablecoins? The answer is probably yes. I think that'll be the next battleground. What are they doing about it? I don't know because I'm not allowed to access Sky Money from the UK. So the number one big stablecoin, which we spoke about last week, USDS, we as English citizens are not allowed to speak to them. We're not allowed to join that conversation. We're not allowed that speech. And that's about it, really. That's the long and the short of it. I don't know if AI gave you any.
I mean, I've got to. No, I wasn't asking about that. I was asking about something else. But I don't think Scott Bessent and Trump are exactly helping the FATF by saying that that stable coins are going to be a part of the financial system. Like this is where they're potentially going to shove a load of the debt.
So the issue is not so much the existence of stable coins, it's more the existence of self-hosting your own wallet, self-custody, your own wallet. That's the issue. So they're happy with stable coins, of course, because there is a trail of where it goes, a better trail than cash, in fact. The problem is in the permission. So currently, I can send my stable coins to you, you can send your stable coins to me, and we should say nobody can stop us. But with some of the programmable stablecoins, such as USDT or USDC, lots of people can stop us. Mainly police forces, government bodies, whoever feels like me and you should not be allowed to interact, or you should not be allowed to have access to your own money. So it is in the self-custody where the problem is that the FATF have got with us. So although Trump and those guys are pushing through stable coins, the real battle is with the banks and the government agencies that seek to take control of your actions. This is not just an American issue. There are governments all over the world who are telling USDT, Tether, to freeze people's funds today,
to
tomorrow.
crack down on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that will be the next battleground. If anybody else has got any information about what Sky.Money are doing, if they're outside the UK and they're allowed to look, because we're not allowed to, put it in the
please do let us know.
Yeah.
Please do let us know. Right. So thank you for that. I'm going to quickly just read out a summary of this Hyperliquid report. And you know what? Before I forget, I'm going to smack it straight into the free Telegram. Otherwise, I will forget. So everybody can have a look at this themselves. So, Hype report. There you go. Everybody, you can download that, stick it for an hour, do what you need to do with it. So I'm just going to read out some summaries that have come from it today. Now, this is set up by an independent researcher that decided to do it for Hyperliquid. The two companies that are on the front of the report, I believe, are GLC Research and Four Pillars. I've heard of Four Pillars before. I can't remember exactly what they do, but I recognize the name from somewhere. So 11 people, no VC money, 1 billion in free cash flow. That is what they've managed to do since coming through. It's the start that stops people scrolling, blah, 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 blah. Binance has thousands of employees. Hyperliquid has 11. This with a smaller team than most people's friend groups. The buyback mechanism, the tokenomic story is genuinely unique, and your audience will care. 99% of all revenue goes back to buying and burning hype. Over 800 million deployed in buybacks in 2025 alone. 37.5 million hype, that's over $1 billion worth, permanently burned in December last year. Currently absorbing 13% of circulating supply per year. This is the why hold hype conversation you need to have with yourself just to go along with those stats. HIP3, the biggest alpha topic. HIP3 volume went from 0.8 billion to 26 billion in just 4 months. Silver perps hit 3.5 billion in daily volume, and it took up over 2% of the CME's volumes. Old NASDAQ equities are all now tradable on chain, and that includes S&P. Now that is now on there. We didn't have that previously or last week. This is Hyperliquid moving beyond crypto into real world assets. Then we've got PER, which is their DAT. So that is the only way that Wall Street can buy them with big size. It is run by an ex-Barclays CEO, Bob Diamond. Paradigm, Galaxy Digital, and Pantera are all back in a hype treasury, or they're all in that hype treasury PER. Already generated 6.6 million in net income in a single quarter. This is the MicroStrategy equivalent for hype. So if you wanted access tax efficient in the UK, you can buy in your stocks and shares ISAs. And sovereign wealth funds and endowments can now access hype economics through regulated vehicles, which is big because they didn't previously have the opportunity to. A coordinated attacker.
I can't see that happening, by the way. Sovereign wealth funds buying.
I think if it becomes the top one, not to say they buy altcoins, but what's to say they're not going to use Hyperliquid to own S&P's, NASDAQ's stuff on there? Because if you've got everything in one spot,
at risk. I think it'll be too risky for a nation state for now. But
yeah, at the moment, 100% agree. But I don't think there's anything stopping them down the line. So we'll have to see. Validators recently voted to delist the token and settle contracts in under 2 minutes. Arthur Hayes has publicly called out that centralization with regards to it. HLP closed the day up 700k and affected users were made whole. So that was when a coordinated attack forced 13.5 million losses, but they paid everybody back.
Your funds are safe. As Paul says, your funds are safe.
Hyperliquid has 5.4x Robinhood's revenues per user with 3% of a user base. It's preceded 3 trillion in trading volume in 2025. That's not even including what's recently happened with regards to oil and stuff this year. It's maintained 100% uptime during the largest liquidation event in crypto history while competitors went dark. Gross margins are approximately 83%. Blah, 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 regulatory stuff. The CFTC is reportedly considering a framework for retail access to perp derivatives for Hyperliquid in the first half of this year. So if you're in the US, look out, it could be coming to you soon. But I think these boys are printing money over there, aren't they? Yeah, like we thought Tether was doing bits. Like these boys are crazy. And if you do get the time, please read the document yourself, like fully read it back to front. Like it's worth doing, especially if you're looking at it as some sort of investment thesis. And all while we have this volatility around the world and across assets, hype is one of the main beneficiaries of that, as long as people keep going to it. And I think we're seeing a lot more TradFi people coming to use it since what's happened in Iran. And because it's been all over JP Morgan, Bloomberg, it's on all these big Financial Times. It was on there the other day. They were talking about it.
Do you know what? One of the big things was when they started the hostilities in Iran on a Friday, and oil shot up, and you could only get it on
Hyperliquid.
Hyperliquid, and then it gapped up some 15% or whatever. And obviously, we were in amongst that up or down period. Same with silver at the moment. Well, this weekend was quiet, but I only realized that silver markets closed this weekend because the hype volume dropped off a cliff. Then I was like, what's going on? Then I realized silver markets closed. I didn't realize, because I don't know about TradFi. Well, I didn't till I had access to it via Hyperliquid. But I think being open 24/7, I can't see how that can remain allowed. But
No, because they'll end up just making the general stock market 24/7.
they're going to have to, right?
But yeah, there was already talks about it. New York, I think the New York Stock Exchange are partnering with, is it Link and what's the other one? So I think it's something on Solana with regards to data processing
Oracles.
for it.
Okay, right.
I think, but that was a while ago, so I'm not sure how far they're getting with that.
Having said that, then let me check something quickly. There's a project, old project I used to keep tabs on called Lava Network. And what that was is like a decentralized oracles platform. And I always thought to myself, when these people go online, when the TradFi people come onto blockchain, they're going to need oracles. And I
Right.
feel like Lava is probably the most decentralized way to do it. Should they want that? I wonder if their time is now. The answer is no. It's currently just above all-time lows.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Chuck that idea in the bin. But when Uniswap first came out, we all had this discussion, and I thought that this could be it. I thought Uniswap was going to do what Hyperliquid are now doing. I thought they were going to have synthetics on chain, which is what Hyperliquid are now doing. You could buy them, you could perps them, you could do all of that stuff with them. Options coming soon. Watch this space. I thought Uniswap were going to do all of that. There was a project called Synthetics, which was supposed to do that on Uniswap. For whatever reason, they failed, where Uniswap have succeeded. And now we're getting to see they failed, but Hyperliquid have succeeded. Now we're getting to see how big that is. I think something similar will happen with oracles, but it's just a question of who gets it right first. Because there will be lots of projects that will come out and say, this is a problem, we are going to solve it. That in itself is not a reason to buy the token.
Yeah.
If they solve the problem, then I think these projects do massive numbers, like we've seen with Hyperliquid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they will, but I think this Hyperliquid's got a first mover advantage here. So I think if it can maintain its user base, I don't think it will go elsewhere.
Well, could we say Hyperliquid's got first mover advantage? Because it's definitely not the first decentralized exchange.
Well, it's the first one that's actually worked like properly and got to
Yeah,
its size. That's what I
yeah.
mean by a first mover advantage, is in
See,
like
so then I
it's
don't.
so far ahead as everyone else that it just doesn't seem like anyone's close.
It's almost like it's the first success, because I'm quite sure we've had decentralized perps dexes before Hyperliquid, but none
Yeah.
of them have they've not hit that critical
Point.
mass, yeah,
Yeah.
to really kick off.
Yeah. All right then. Right. Bitcoin, new safe haven against metals. What are you thinking? I know you've been bringing this up the last couple of weeks, saying obviously the adverse strength that Bitcoin's been seeing in the face of all this headline tennis. So what's on your mind? Speak to me.
I've been saying for a little while that I think Bitcoin's bottomed,
What
and I
for
know
this year?
I think it's done. I think it's done. I think if we have a rollover, I think it's very short lived. And I know I'm in the extreme minority here, but interestingly, did you see that Zach XBT on Twitter released another little investigation today where he was talking about the manufactured doom posting that was happening by
No.
scammers to push their tokens. Yeah. So what's happening is that some small organization are buying Twitter accounts, aged Twitter accounts that have got loads of followers, and they're posting all of this like anti-crypto stuff, like scaremongering. And then what will happen is that other people in the scene will see that they've posted this stuff, obviously not do their due diligence and just repost whatever it is they're posting and start to create a narrative. And Zach XBT was showing how the narrative gathers traction and how he can link all of these accounts together, et cetera, et
So
cetera.
is that as of recent, is it, or is that
Yeah, that I think he released that earlier on today.
right?
But he's not the first one to say it. I heard a guy on the All In podcast, he was saying the same thing about them manufacturing celebrities on X, like people just coming out of nowhere, buying followers, saying something crazy. Someone sees what they say, sees the person's got 80,000 followers and takes it like, oh, maybe this guy's big in Japan. And then they just retweet what they say, kind of thing. So I kind of feel like perhaps the sentiment is not
As bad
actually
as false fault.
as bad as people think. I think we also hit the previous cycle's high and surpassed it by 10K. Previous cycle's high being 69, us going down to 60 at the lowest. I can't help but think, even though it's super early, I can't help but think the cycle has run its course. We're also seeing war in Iran.
So you reckon the bear market, or this bear market, could be over?
I think we are right near the bottom, if we're not at the bottom now. If the bottom's not already gone, I think we're right near it. I think us not rolling over during a full-blown war is a small sign. VIX is at 26. Bitcoin's at 70. I think that's a sign. Like, really, it should be dropping more. All these things are happening and we're just ranging. It's almost as if all of the air is out of the tire. And once all the air is gone, there's nothing to blow us down. Like, we're just there. I think sellers have gone. Your pal, Saylor, he's still buying like a madman. No signs of him
Yeah, didn't he release
capitulating, which
something about
would have
like a
been one of the things.
$42
I guess we
billion
can only really worry about a
investment
massive credit
vehicle?
event, because obviously the Americans are bankrupt, which is why they're running around the world furiously trying to rob everybody. But I guess let's see what happens.
Can you hear
I
me?
think we've lost the financial network. Yes, you back now.
You can hear me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Wi-Fi seemed to said it was reconnecting. Not sure why. Didn't Michael Saylor mention something or tweet something about a $42 billion vehicle to buy more Bitcoin today? I saw a headline.
The man is unbreakable. Like I put it on my bingo that he was going to prison this year. We're almost a quarter of the way through the year and he hasn't gone to prison yet. He hasn't even been nicked.
Oh,
so
okay. So what I might have got wrong. Where is it? So Michael Saylor. Oh, that's 2020. Okay, I don't know where that is then. 4 hours ago, Michael Saylor's strategy announces $42 billion plan to buy more Bitcoin. So I don't know what that plan is, but he's obviously got something up his sleeve.
he's a boy, isn't he? He's a boy. He's a geezer, as we say. Always up for a good time.
It's nuts. It's
I
crazy.
his like all this buying, he's moving himself up into the danger zone. Surely. If we do roll
Who
over,
knows?
do you still feel he will be safe as houses. So say we do see a 40K
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
yeah, he's fine.
Even with all this buying, you're like, yeah, don't matter. That's all down the
Yeah,
road.
he's fine. They set up a a cash reserve just in case of like what was it 2 billion in cash, like just as a in case we need to pay some stuff back. But I'm pretty sure I'm not sure how it's fully structured, but I'm pretty sure the structuring of all the debt is like longer term, nothing short term.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think either way, like he's been negative before massively last bear market, nothing happened. So why is it going to happen again now? Like if he's survived one of the biggest bear markets possible with Three Arrows blowing up, Luna blowing up, FTX blowing up, like how many other things blew up, and yet he didn't go anywhere.
I feel
What
like
do
he
you
was
need for him to blow up? Like, do you
I
need the
feel like he
full?
was I feel like he was still a small fish then.
He was still a big fish.
You think so? Last
Yeah, he was a
cycle?
big fish back last cycle. I would have still classed him as a big fish. Obviously now he's massive, but
Yeah, he is the
he's
new
gone up the
Bitcoin
food
Jesus.
chain. He's not a big fish anymore. He's a whale.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He is. What he needs to do is start tweeting out some meme coins so that we can
I
jump on
don't
those
think. I think if
bandwagons.
that was to happen, strategy would start dumping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if he started going on some sort of bandwagon about memes, strategy
If
will
he,
sell off. Bitcoin will likely go down.
what do you think would happen if he done a Trump and released a meme coin in his wife's name?
No, not much. I don't think it get much traction because no one knows who his wife is. Does he even have a
No.
wife? Like, I don't even know.
I think he's married to Bitcoin, isn't he? He's married
Yeah,
to the game.
possibly. So,
Let's
so,
check.
so with regards to the metals, right? So, do you think Bitcoin is front running a bounce in metals then, as well?
At the moment, it seems like we're moving to, or we should be moving to risk off territory, but metals are dumping.
I mean, they seem to have reversed from where they were this morning.
Yeah, from where they were this morning.
Like
Yeah.
massively reversed. Like that's a
Yeah.
massive intraday move. Like silver
Yeah.
went at one point today was at $60. We're now back up 15% to 69.
Which is crazy because if you were in the CryptoWaffle chat, I was jumping up and down. Like it woke me up this morning. Silver was so low. I was like, yes, we are the best. What we should have done was closed it there and then, but I was like, let's ride our luck. Let's let it go. But I feel like metals are kind of moving like crypto now with that level of volatility. You know,
It's yeah.
we had the biggest movement in a single day ever in silver couple of weeks ago.
I mean, I've been banging this drum for a while though. It's because we're going into a high volatility regime. Like
Yeah,
every asset class, every asset class we look at, regardless of metals, stocks, everything, everything moves so much quicker, faster, vicious in either direction,
yeah,
and no one feels positioned for it. Which is why us as crypto degens that can sit through a 10% candle in a day, we're like, oh wow, silver's doing
Bill.
15%. That's crazy. But we can sit on those longs and shorts like it's nothing.
Yeah, we are built for it.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
my TradFi pals are losing
Panicking,
their
going, what the hell
yeah.
is going on?
They're losing their minds. Like, oh, have you seen what happened to silver? And then it crashed. I had a fight with my wife. My life is over. Rah, like, mate, it's 30%. Like, who gives a damn? It's not really a big deal. I think this is all the people who have lost loads and loads of money on crypto. Now is your time to shine.
Yeah, I think I definitely don't think it's a bad spot to be putting some money to work. But I do still think, and I've been saying this over the last couple of weeks, is I still think there's one more leg lower. I don't agree that the bottom is in here. I think we could be close, But no, I do think there's going to be some sort of capitulative move, whether that's to regards with credit. Could the war get worse? Who knows?
Yeah.
But I think, like you
Do you
said,
think
Bitcoin showing strength is a sign, I think, that we're about to get a bounce of some sort.
do you think that if we do go down, we go down like we did when we went to 16K, when we went below 20, went down to 16K, but we weren't there for long. We just went down there, had a little look
Yeah,
around.
we might be down. What we want to see is kind of where, like now, or during this war, we've got bad news hitting the tape, but Bitcoin price hasn't gone anywhere. So if we have another headline, whatever that may be, and if the price hasn't moved anywhere and we're still kind of range bound like we are in this 70K to 65 region, then it's likely going to be near the bottom. And remember, it's rare that any one time's a bottom. So in times like this, like I was literally speaking to a guy last night, I said, look, you want to have cash on the sides ready. Like this is the time to be nibbling. Yeah, you can by all means put some to work. But my cash is, I've got a waiting list. I've got a shopping list. When stuff gets hit, I'm going shopping.
I know what's on your shopping list. Hype, 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 Doge, hype.
Nailed it.
I knew
Nailed
it.
it.
My shopping list is kind of similar. I, it's hard to look past those assets. Do you think, though, when we talk about Bitcoin versus the metals, do you think that now there is a bigger push towards metals and TradFi from retail? Do you feel like there's more people throwing money at these things because they can
In
now?
what sense? What, i.e., like fund
Like,
managers telling their retail clients that you need to get metals on your book?
yeah, like more people buying metals, more people
But
buying, like
there's
more volume being thrown at these things for whatever reason, which
definitely
is
more
what's making them
money
more.
coming to
Yeah.
it. But I think so. A lot of the run up that we've just seen in gold. Like, bear in mind, we need to remember that this gold run up. Let me just get a chart up in front of me. Has been going on since, where are we? When this really took off and broke new all time highs. You're looking around March 24, right? So it's been going on for near enough 2 years now. And a lot of people were saying that, like, it's a debasement trade. It's a debasement trade. Blah blah blah. Printing money. When actually the gold has repriced because China has been buying it hand over fist and they've been debasing their yuan. Like, it's not because the dollar has been debasing, because they haven't been doing much stimulus. They've only been doing as measly 40 billion or whatever it is a year in their reverse management purchases or whatever it is. So it's China buying it hand over fist, trying to back up their currency. Yes, you've got some case of retail, be it China and the world, of people buying it. Obviously, you've had people come in at the top, as they always do, thinking, "Oh my God, gold's going to 10K, blah blah blah." What happens? They buy at the 5-6, which was the high, and now it's sitting at 4-4. They've probably puked their position, lost money, going, "I'm never going to touch that again." So there's a bit of that to it, but then I'm pretty sure there's some mad stats. Like, what was the percentage? I want to say it was like 15% of all investors in the US only have about a 5% allocation to metals, which is nothing. Like, the majority of their portfolios is just tech. It's US tech, like Mag Sevens.
Yeah.
So if they
Nvidia,
start, yeah.
Google.
So if they start getting hit, like, I still reckon that we are in, and I've said this well over a year now. I think we are in a commodity bull market that will last a decade. So we are going to see a lot of these up and downs in metals. I think you're going to see it in energy as well. So be that oil, solar, coal, platinum, palladium, copper, like everything. You're probably likely going to see it in food as well, with regards to corn, wheat, soybeans, all that sort of stuff. So I do think we are in a commodity bull market. There's going to be loads of these wild swings, which is why, like, when I called the silver top, I was saying, look, I'm getting out, because silver's now down I mean, where is it from the high? Let me just move the house out of the way. I mean, I don't think it's far off 50%. We're down 42%. So this is where I'm saying that you haven't got to sell the bag, sell 20%, buy back lower. You've now just gained X amount of silver for doing nothing.
By the way, if Bitcoin falls 42%, people start saying it's going to zero. I
Yeah.
told you it's backed by nothing,
And
blah,
that's when
blah,
you
blah.
buy. As soon as you have people telling you, oh my God, it's going nowhere, shut up, take my money, give me some Bitcoin.
Is it time to buy silver? Is it time to buy metal?
Yes. And we can do this in
Do you
the
think
TA section if
buying
you want.
metals, selling oil is a bad idea? Or do you think the two things will get back into concert? Because at the moment, it feels like if we get peace in Iran, we will get lower
I mean,
oil,
you
higher
so if I
metals.
share my screen quick. So let's bear in mind I've just said I believe we are in a commodity bull market, and I'm just going to get rid of all my drawings. So this is, and let's stick it on can you see this oil chart? So this is the oil chart on a 3 monthly candle. So this goes all the way back to 1980. You can see the general trend of oil is up and to the right. Okay. You can see that quite clearly going up. Now,
That's
over
because it's in
time,
dollars.
yeah, this is in dollars. Obviously, you could argue historically now, if I take this off, that we usually have tops around the 140, and since call it 2004, we've ranged between that 100 to $35 level since. But what we likely get is something like we had over here. You had a consolidation period before a leg higher. What we probably have in here, some sort of consolidation period, likely before a head higher, and we'll have a new consolidation period. Where that will be, I don't know. I'm not saying it will be at 500, like I've just drawn that top line, but there will likely be a consolidation period somewhere, because at the end of the day, we are going to continue to print money. And until everyone sorts out their solar infrastructure and all the other ways of getting energy around the world, oil's not going anywhere. Like, it's used in so many things. Who knows? For all I know, we could continue to range in this region because we haven't actually broken out of that $100 area yet, on WTI crude. So we could range here for another year or two. But it's like when you look at gold, like the general trend is up and to the right. Silver, general trend up and to the right. Copper, general trend up and to the right. So
That's because the dollar ain't worth jack.
exactly. So all the commodities, as every single one I just mentioned, is likely going to head up and to the right. But along the way, you get these massive drawbacks. Like, it's not abnormal for gold to have. I mean, what have we had from peak to trough? 22% pullback. That's normal behavior. Like, it's completely normal behavior. I've marked it out here. 22% drawdown there, 34 there, 25 there. Pretty sure in silver we've
Do you know
had the
what I'd like
same
to
thing.
see?
What's
Do you
that?
know what I'd like to see? Oil to gold.
What, the
Can we
oil to
get
gold
oil to gold
ratio?
chart? Yeah.
Let's do that.
I wonder if that will show that oil is actually getting cheaper.
So this is oil in gold. So this is basically gold. Oil underperforming gold.
Yeah, which is good. It means that oil is becoming cheaper
Yeah, and if
as
you
we
did it
find more of it,
the
better companies, etc.,
yeah,
etc.
so then if you did it the other way round and you did gold divided by oil, so this is the historical gold to oil ratio. Obviously, you can
That might be
see,
that might be better actually, because that shows how many. Is that showing how many barrels you get for an ounce of gold?
I believe so. So currently it's 50
Yeah,
barrels. So if we are to just draw a line across there, your historical average or range, you could argue, is between 34 to $7. Most of the time, we probably spend our time around $18, 18 barrels per ounce. Now, what does this look like it's doing? It looks like it might be repricing and starting to make a leg higher. So the new range might be between 83 and $35, 83 and 35 barrels per ounce of gold. That could be the new thing.
I don't think
So
so, you know. You see, the last time it broke out like that, that was the
what
last
this
time we
here,
had a massive oil shock. Yeah.
that was COVID.
Yeah.
So that would have been on the news that, oh my God, world's shut down, no need for oil. That's why.
That would have dropped the oil price. So it'd have been the other way around.
Yeah, oil
What
went
happened
negative,
that
didn't
year?
it?
No, something else happened that early that year. Oil shock. Was that so? That was 2020. So the other
Yeah,
one wasn't
Jan
even in there then. Oh no, maybe it was that other one, 2011.
2011 is, where are we?
Russia,
Here.
Saudi Arabia oil price war.
What,
No, see that
2011?
that was a 65% fall.
I mean, this is it in priced in gold, remember? It's not
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah.
So it probably won't be as easy to spot. But yes, like, whenever we get above these levels, history has shown that you are best fading the oil price. Eventually it comes back down.
That's the peace trade, baby,
Yeah, which you were mentioning last week.
which I think might be on.
Yeah. Should we go into predictions whilst I've got these charts up?
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's remind ourselves last week. Oh no, I seem to have cleared them off my chart. What were our BTC predictions, sir?
I've got them though.
I know you always have a backup, so I thought I'd ask.
I do. I like to keep a hard copy. Right. BTC was at 74 last week when we put the thing in. You predicted 70K, which
Which
I
we
know for a fact
surpassed.
which
Yeah.
you got. I predicted 67.
Yeah, I can give you that.
I
We
should get an
went to
extra point because mine is lower than yours.
yeah, fair play. Lovely stuff. Hyperliquid, both of you're not there
No,
yet.
I said 33. So
I
you
said
and
43.
yeah, it touched yours.
So do I get an extra point?
You get 1 point. I get no
Oh,
points.
that's a shame.
Well, it makes it 2-all.
ETH,
It's all me, baby.
yeah, that's you. We actually surpassed yours and went to around 2K.
We put a thing on. I will cover that in a minute.
Yeah, limit long ETH, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I believe. So just to recap, we had a silver short on. We also had an ETH limit long and a hype limit long, which I don't think has triggered yet. But silver. So during the week, guys, I sent out to the Telegram this image here. I thought this is how silver would play out. And I drew this line and down and blah, blah, blah. Now, I thought we would get more of a bounce than this from 70K region. So I'm going to admit here that I was wrong in my thesis. I thought we were actually going to get a bounce to around 78, 76. We only rallied as high as, call it 74 and a half before actually going lower. But we have hit the target that I have been watching for a while, which is this 50 to 60K range, 50 to 60 range. In here is your time to accumulate silver again. Okay. Not financial advice, but by all means necessary, accumulate yourself some precious metals in that range. I'll be looking to do the same. But we have had a reversal today. I do think if we can crack past this 70K, or what I keep saying 70K, 70 region again, we could be looking at another run to 75 before finally coming into that, call it 50 area. But we'll have to see. But I believe we both got silver correct, sir.
Yeah.
We're both spot on with that. What did we
Yeah.
say, 75?
75, yeah.
And at the time it was around 80?
It was
81?
81. 81
Okay,
at the time.
lovely. And then Tau, we both said lower.
Oh, has it just kept on pushing?
What did we say? What was the price? What was the
50.
price? Oh, no,
Both said
okay,
2.
so 16th. Oh no, we did get it. It went to as low as 244.
Yeah. So it came, kissed us, and then ran off again.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wouldn't
Tau
be the
looks
first.
good here.
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened to us.
No, Tau looks good. So what do we want this week? Bitcoin, I think we can still keep hype.
Yeah.
What commodity would you like to do?
Shall we do?
That's gold for you. That's silver, copper.
I think we either do the S&P 500.
Yeah.
We could
Or
do
there's
nat
oil.
gas. We could do nat gas, or we could do oil.
Oh, nat gas is risky.
Yeah.
They call it the widow maker
Yeah.
because it's so volatile.
Nat gas is a
Well,
bad boy.
or you said S&P, right?
S&P, yeah.
Should we do the S&P?
Yeah.
Why not? Let's do S&P.
So BTC, hype, S&P. Let's chuck in a.
So we'll get rid of silver. Get rid of Tau. We've got to leave ETH on because we've got to trade on it still.
No, ETH's gone.
Yeah, but we
Tapped
still
out.
got the trade on, though.
No, mate, got tapped out. ETH.
What? Are you joking?
Nah.
How come we've
Went,
been tapped out?
went down as low as 2,063.
You bastard.
Mm-hmm.
I should have had wider stops. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Oh, well.
Zcash.
Can do.
I want one more random crypto thing, as it is CryptoWaffle. It's not
Let's have a
TradFi.
look on market cap. See what's
Look,
been moving.
hardly any fear. Look, 33. Fear and greed.
What's the big movers of the last 7 days? Not much on there, you know.
No,
The only thing that takes my fancy is Tau.
we just done Tau.
Yeah, I know. Or Midnight's up. That's that Cardano thing. So you want to do Zcash? Why don't we do?
Pump.fun.
No, I was going to say,
Oh.
why don't we do what do you call it? Oh, I just seen it. Where's it gone? Midnight. We'll do Midnight. Cardano's token. So Zcash. And then we want Midnight. Lovely. Right. What do you think with Bitcoin then, sir?
71 is right in the middle of the range, isn't it?
Yeah, we are in bang in the middle. But this area of support did what it needed to do.
I think horrible numbers keep coming in. We go more risk off. I've got to say 67 again.
You reckon down again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go 76. And you said 67, yeah?
Yeah. I think that the all of the fighting will take its time to work its way into the numbers. And I think this $100 oil that we've had for the last few days, weeks.
Yeah, fair enough.
Will help.
Hyperliquid. So just for reference, this is the daily chart. We do have a nice trend going on here.
I think it comes down to my 33.
You reckon 33?
Yeah, I reckon I get to see it.
Yeah,
Finally.
I'm going to say that with you. And if we do get there, I'm a buyer.
I know you are.
S&P 500,
Oh, gosh.
not looking too hot.
It's not looking good, Brev.
It is not looking too hot. And if we zoom in a bit, you'll see that today's rally effectively is a bearish retest of this support area.
That was all on Trump saying that there's no more
I, th-
beef.
I think we likely range between 6.6 and 6.5 for now, for a week or two. Digest a little bit of this downwards move, unless we get some sort of headline, and then we'll just end up puking. So I'm going to say 6.530. Lower end of the range. What do you reckon, sir? Can't see behind my big mic.
I'm really struggling, all right, to consider if we really are going to see peace now or not.
Well, I think we likely just range bound, which means we're just going to keep having this tit for tat discussions that's been going on until something actually happens.
All right, I'm gonna go with a recovery. I'm
To
gonna go
where?
6,700.
Jesus, Lord help me.
I don't know
Lord
how I
give me
didn't
strength.
immediately say that. Can I say 6,667?
What? No, we're at 6,621.
Sorry, 6,767.
If you like.
6767.
Please stop.
Can you hear
Can't
my son
believe this is
outside
happening. What,
blasting the ball at the
laughing?
wall? No, he's blasting the ball at the wall. No, he hates when I say 6-7. He said that I'm not supposed to say it because it's not cool anymore.
Yeah, you're not meant to say that. It's really not cool. Zcash. What do you think?
Oh, look at that. Recovery is on, isn't it? That little
So
purple line that you drew for us.
we
Makes
have got, look, so we got price making a lower low, and we have RSI making a higher high. So I want to take everybody to our RSI cheat sheet.
a lower high, you mean?
Yeah, sorry. If we have price making a lower low and indicators making a higher high, that is a bearish hidden divergence. So I'm going to have to go negative based off of this information, as well as us, by the looks of it, coming into an area of resistance around the 245 range. I'm going to say we come and touch 180.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed.
Okay, I agree.
Saying 180 as well?
Yep.
Lovely chubbly. And night. So this is Cardano's privacy thing, is it not?
Yes, it is.
What do you think? So this is the opposite of what we just looked at. We have got RSI making a higher low and price making a lower low. So again, if we go to our cheat sheet, we have the price making, what was it? A higher
A
low.
lower low.
Price, lower low, indicator, higher low. So cheat sheet, price, lower low, indicator, higher low. That is a strong bullish divergence.
Yeah, but
So
has it
that
already acted on it by moving up like it has?
potentially, what's the thing to do now is to zoom out to the bigger time frames. Look at, say, the daily and just find out where key areas of resistance will be. So you'll definitely have one around there. You'll probably also likely have one around there. If we then go to the 4-hour, because this isn't the oldest of charts, and we look a bit more locally, there is going to be some resistance / support where we are now. Okay, I'm going to go with that we potentially have a run to 0.053.
I'm going to say 6 cents.
3. And you're saying 6 cents. Christ, that's all the way up here.
That's right.
Fair enough. Leave that with you, Jeff. Right. So that is it. Over to you now, sir, with the Hyperliquid. Also, I'd like to put forward a proposition. We close the CryptoWaffle Poly Market account. We transfer funds to Hyperliquid. Just because, and the main reason being, I can't keep getting flights every week to other countries just to use Poly Market. It's too expensive now.
Why don't we just use Kalshi?
Because I'd like to put the money out towards opening our vault.
Are you ready? Are you?
I think we're ready.
I think we're ready.
Let's have an update of last week's trades.
Right. So
What happened?
First, I'd like us to close this silver.
Silver short.
Yep, up 42%.
Yeah, happy to do that.
We were 70% up this morning, you know.
Oh, well, it happens. It happens. So we're out of the silver short.
So, yeah,
Perfect.
I don't know what this. Let's do it by time. That's why. So, no, that's not right.
Yeah, that's the one.
This is the one. So we lost money on ETH because it just crashed straight through our trigger and all the way down, reaching a low of, I don't know, 5 minute. You love those 5-minute ones,
No,
don't
you get off of that immediately.
Reaching
1.7? Is that what we went to? No way.
No,
was it
no, no.
1.7?
This was February.
Oh, right.
1.7. I think this might be
It would have been that low there, yeah, where you are now.
Yeah. So 2028. Do you know what we should have done? Maybe put it the other side of 2000.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, well, it's the right idea. I don't think it was wrong.
No, but our stop was real tight. But listen, you win some, you lose some, right?
Indeed.
But the good thing is that we more than made up for it with a stellar performance on that silver short. So that was good. That was brilliant.
And then just to recap, we also still have our hype limit long open, yeah?
Yeah, which we will get in at 34.
Okay. I'm happy to leave that on if you are.
If it goes below 31, then we're out again.
What's our stop? 31.
Yeah.
I think that's a good stop. Do you think that needs adjusting at all or not?
No, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I think we should leave that one on.
Yeah, happy to. That's good with me.
Our positions at the moment, we've got 135. Thought we had
What's
more
that?
than that. Our amount that we've got, 140. Oh, yeah, that is about right. So roughly, give or take.
Remember, you've also got some money in that open position for hype. So if you were to cancel that order.
No, that's included.
Was that included, is it?
Yeah, that's included.
Right, okay. Nice.
Oh, actually. Yeah, it must be because it says total balance and available. So I don't know why it's letting us actually use that. That's weird. Yeah, so that's our position. So what should we put on this week?
What are you feeling, sir?
What do we agree on?
See, I would agree with your Bitcoin trade to set a limit order at your target or around your target to buy, if you would like
Okay.
to do that.
Yeah. Buy at 68.
Yeah. I mean, the other trades, we both agree on Zcash going down, and we also both agree on night bouncing. So I think we either do.
I like a Zcash short here.
Okay, I'm happy to do Zcash short. So should we do? I think we do Zcash short and either a limit short on the S&P from your target or a limit buy on Bitcoin at your target. What do you think?
This is a good one. Oh, whichever one we choose, we're going to regret it because the other one will happen.
Bear in mind, we still have our hype limit buy on.
Let's be greedy. Let's go for Bitcoin.
What, Bitcoin limit buy at your level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be greedy. Right.
Okie
Okay.
dokie.
First things first, Zcash short. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to that. I think we have stops around 252.
Take profit or just
Let me have a look quickly. Take profit at what? Should we just do take profit at our target, 180?
yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah. Doubt
Okay.
we'll read that. I'm actually going to put this one on personally as well.
And then the other one you want to do what? Bitcoin long, yeah? Or sorry,
Yeah, but limit.
limit buy.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a limit buy at an entry of what did you say? 67k?
68.
68k.
Can I do 68,067?
If you'd like.
That's going to be the last time I say 67 this season. Okay.
If not, you're banned from next week's episode.
Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's not right. Buy. Take profit.
What was my target? 70.
76.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
And then a stop loss.
65.
Yeah, if we trigger there, yeah, I'm happy with 65. And then we're leaving the hype.
And then we'll leave hype as it is.
Okay. That's good with me.
Okay, so there will be no no poly market this week.
Yeah,
but
no poly
by
market
next week we should have our vault set up.
So if you click on vaults quickly, can we see how easy it is to set one up?
Create vault. Give your vault a name. Enter a description.
So Waffle. Okay. It has to be in USDC. Does it deposit a minimum of 100 USDC from your account? And just remind me what the vault is. The vault allows people to follow our trades effectively, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So you
costs
can
100 USDC to create the vault.
Okay. The fee is not refunded even if you close the vault.
Yeah.
Bastards. How
Listen, it's
dare
all going
they?
to buy back and burn hype. So all you people that own hype, you're the ones
I'll tell
that
you what, we've got $6 in our referrals as well on Hyperliquid we could use
okay.
to bolster. Well, not much, but
It will do.
it gives us 6% of the entry fee.
Yeah, it will do. 6% off.
Although I'm pretty sure our poly market is still sat around $60 to $70, so it covers most of it.
Okay. And what small discrepancy there is, I shall deposit from my Zcash short, which is already up 14%. But I'm going to put one on myself because every week I've not done the one that
Well, you
we
won't need to
agreed on.
copy us now because you can just follow the vault.
That's a good point. Yeah.
For you.
Yeah. I think I might just invest in our vault.
So is that what people do effectively? They will stick, say, $500 in the vault. It then copies us, and from what I just read there, the owner of the vault gets 10% of any profits. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I understand it.
Okay. But should we do that? So if both of us both stick what? $500 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what we can get
Not,
ourselves up to.
nice, healthy vault to start with.
Yeah. Lovely stuff.
Oil. 87.
Yeah. I was debating with myself today. So get this right. So this is back in June 25. My sister's boyfriend, right? He's an oil broker, and he was giving it large today in the old family group chat.
Saying what?
So I made a bet with him. So this is in June 22. So if I can just remind everyone what was happening in June 22, that was when was it June? No,
Ukraine?
sorry, June 22. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah, 25, June 25. That was, I believe, when they went to bust Iran's nukes.
Oh, the 12-day war.
Think so. I think that was it. Actually, let me
Okay.
just Google this quickly because I want to make
No,
sure
no,
I
no.
am.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that's right.
That is right. Yeah. At the time, oil was $70. Okay, and I bet uh, with my sister's boyfriend, 20 quid. I wanted to do more, but at the time he said no. The oil would go to 50 within 12 months of that happening. Now, do we know what
What,
oil went down to?
back down to 50?
Yep. So at
Oh,
the
it went past
time,
that.
it was a
It went,
massive contrarian bet because
yeah,
it was elevated to 70. We went as low as 54,
yeah,
and we've bounced straight up to 105.
yeah.
Now, I think I've lost that bet. I don't think within the next, call it, couple of months, we'll be back down to 50. Who knows?
What? So you got a year?
Yeah, I gave it a year. But
You
pretty
might,
much
yeah,
immediately from when I
you might.
placed that bet, we started going down, 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 and down. But what annoyed me is I didn't actually put a trade on with regarding to that bet. So these macro things that I watch and that I will happily bet people with, I should have put the trade on myself and just didn't.
Do you want to
Um,
hear a conspiracy theory?
Go on.
I think that over the last couple of weeks, when oil was flirting above $100,
Yeah.
that the Americans done some sort of chicanery that
Okay.
inflated the supply of oil, paper oil, WTI, the American one.
What, they used their strategic reserve is what you're saying.
I don't think they even used their just strategic reserves. I think they just done it on paper.
Right.
And I think that that may unwind like a bad debt. And I think that
What, with
when we
oil
go down,
repricing to the upside or downside?
reap to the downside. And I think a lot more people will be selling this bogus oil that they bought in the hundreds range when the peace deal comes through and they puke their positions of oil at $40 or $50. And I think we might see it go all the way down to a 30 or maybe even a 20 in a real sharp shock.
So a mass oil shock,
Yeah,
i.e., there's too much supply.
too much supply. Because I don't know how they kept it so beautifully at $100.
It wasn't there for long, though, was it? Let's be
No,
honest.
No, but the first week when it really wanted to rip, and Brent ripped, and Brent stayed well above 100, but they just kept that US one at 100, like they were just feeding the buyers. You eat that, you eat that, you eat
Yeah.
that. I think they done something a little bit
I mean, it's
sneaky.
possible.
Yeah.
It's definitely
It's my
possible.
conspiracy theory. I'll put it on my bingo card that we may go as low as $30 oil when
Yeah.
we see the peace trade.
I mean, there's also there's quite a few shorts in the metal space I'm looking at. So like platinum, there's a short that I'm potentially looking at taking. Nat gas, if anything, you'd look to long here. I'm still eyeing up copper, like, and I'll be doing this in my stocks and shares ISA as well. I'm a big on copper outperforming going forward. So it'll be
Have
interesting
they
to
had
see.
those? Have they had the sanctions? Yeah.
Yeah, they're easing sanctions on Russia. Still watching this copper gold ratio as well to put in a bottom when that indicates the bottom could be in, which I know we've been covering for a while. I'll likely be going long copper.
Fair. I'll tell you what I'm going to do tonight before I do anything else. I'm going to go short Zcash. That's
Before
the
you
first.
forget.
Yeah, because I always miss out on these things.
Do you know what? So if we're getting, let's have a little look at the 4 hour. I'm just looking at Hyperliquid here. And I'm thinking, okay, so there's a lower low on the RSI, but price is higher. So what's that? Lower low on the RSI, but price is high. There's a hidden bullish divergence. Could we be in for a sneaky rally to 44K?
On what?
Hype. Sorry, not 44K, $44. Can you imagine the scenes if that thing goes to 44,000?
I can imagine the scenes in your house. Yeah.
You wouldn't see me. You would not see me.
I'll see you on the news.
Like
Local.
I'd be gone. Like the dusk and the dawn. I would vanish. Everybody, where's Alex? Where's Alex? Gone. Gone, mate.
He's gone.
Missing.
He's gone. Gone to Hyperliquid heaven.
Been reported missing, not seen since last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. So, same time next week.
Same time next week. Thank you actually, before we say goodbye, do you want to check for questions on your Instagram? Because we always forget. I shall check my X. We have one. What would you rather hold longer term, gold or silver?
From here, silver.
From current price range, silver, I think you're better returns. Although gold won't fall as much. So if you can't stomach the volatility, hold gold. If you can stomach volatility, hold silver.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I mean, I hold both, so I don't really care.
Yeah. My question was, what do I have to do wrong to get my US? I guess I'm supposed to be USDT, USDE.
So what's the question? What do I have to get?
Frozen.
What do I have to do wrong to get frozen?
Yeah.
Be on the hit list.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's quite a good question, because what is the criteria for freezing a person's account?
Could be not paying your taxes. Could be posting hate online on X if you're in the UK.
Yeah.
You post something that they don't like, they'll be knocking on your door. You best believe it.
Yeah. So that up to and including slandering SPX 6900.
Yeah.
Anything of that ilk. But I think the answer is we don't know. Nobody knows, and it changes from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. So what may not be a crime in England may be a crime in Sweden, and the Swedish people might block your account.
Yeah, definitely.
The answer is nobody really knows. They've kept it deliberately vague.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much you can do. You just got to be wary.
I would say stay away from USDT and USDC for now until there's some sort of clarity upon what gets frozen and why. Until there's something in place, we can't use them.
Yeah, not much to do. So, okay, next week we'll get out of Poly Market. I'll go on holiday one last time, collect our funds, bring them back. We'll get them into our Hyperliquid, and that will be one of the topics, a vault.
Yeah.
Opening up the CryptoWaffle Hyperliquid vault.
Yes.
What does it
Yeah.
mean? What does it do? How can you, as a CryptoWaffle community, benefit from it?
Yep.
So,
I'm down for that.
we will be discussing that. If anyone has any topic ideas, be sure to put them in the Telegram or drop us a DM. We're more than happy to take ideas as well. And until next week, have a fabulous week, everybody. And we shall see you next Monday. Adios.